if you asked me 5 years ago, who's like the happiest guy, who's the guy who likes to have fun the most, out of everybody you know, Pete would have been like probably number one.
Pete had a light, fun personality. He had an excellent sense of humor.
He really went out of his way to make strangers feel comfortable and happy and good. So he was just a really good person.
He was always super thoughtful and kind, and it just, you never saw any inklings of this level of haunting depression that seemed to be there.
Even though I knew he was depressed, and he said that, and he was getting help, suicide never, ever crossed our minds.
I realize now it should be on everybody's radar. Society is keeping us from talking about this, from realizing that it is such a real possibility.
There's no reason for someone to have to suffer with depression or thoughts of suicide and suicidality for so long without getting help.
Imagine if we couldn't talk about a fever, how many infants we would lose because they would die from a fever spiking because we weren't allowed to talk about it. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what suicide is. That's what depression, that's what mental health is. And we need to be able to talk about it.
I think that 100% if he did feel like he could talk about that, then he would still be here.
From this darkest of hours, they kind of bound together and immediately jumped into creating a kind of proactive, constructive, new idea of how they could explore and add to the world of mental health by creating the Pete Foundation.
Pete Foundation's mission is to rally communities to enable youth to talk about mental health and mental wellness.
Let's look at early adolescence and what can we do to provide children with what they need for emotional wellness and emotional strength.
So we're doing it in multiple ways, whether it's through the Pete Fest or through education at schools, through education of parents, through our website.
The goal of Pete Fest is to get this topic out in the open, to bring people together, to share in this fight together, and also to spread knowledge.
And that's what Pete Foundation is all about, is to take down that barrier so that within any family, within any community, and with any area, whether it be a school, a workplace, a social club, that if you need to talk about today's not a good mental health day, you can talk about it.
I feel like the stigmas are there because we were afraid of suicide. You don't talk about it because you're afraid of it, and we're afraid of it because we don't understand it. Just say, we're not going to be afraid of it. We're going to talk about it, we're going to understand it, we're going to learn about it, and we're going to help conquer it for a lot of our loved ones.